Hey, welcome back to my channel, His Love, Her Home. And today for you, we are going to take a look in a book. What we will be looking in today is Apologia General Science. It comes with a textbook and it comes with a student notebook. And this is one hefty curriculum. So let's go ahead and take that look. All right, so today we're looking at Exploring Creation with General Science. This is by Apologia, and this is a Christian curriculum. You get the textbook, and you get the student notebook, and it also comes with the solution and test manual. All together in this textbook, this is a very hefty curriculum. It is a lot of work. So if you are not wanting a lot of work, then yeah, this might not be for you. And if you have more than one kid, if you only have one kid, this is going to cover it, and it's very good. So there's 14 modules. Module 1, the history of science. Module 2, scientific inquiry and the scientific method. I do love that this literally covers that stuff first. If this is all that my child did, not saying if that's all he did, but I'd be happy, because a lot of times kids don't really get into making lab reports and stuff like that. So I do like this. It does let you know that each module will take you about 2.5 weeks. We have taken our time, and it probably took us about 6 weeks, I want to say, to do module 1. Yeah, we just took our time. And so he's taking our time because, like I said, it's a lot of work, and you will feel like that once I get through this video. They say it's for 4 days a week, 45 minutes per day. So you can see that's kind of why we took a little bit longer, because they're expecting you to put in about 6 hours a week in science, and we tend to not to do 6 hours of science a week, or maybe we do. A lot of our stuff is experiments. We don't always use textbooks, but these are the modules, and as you see, each module is big. They touch on life science, general physics, biology, marine science, environmental science. It literally has so much in it. There's a welcome, and then there's a letter to the student, and then it just starts into the textbook. And I will flip through and let you show you a little bit what it looks like. You see this says explore more. This is an experiment. And then you keep going, and it's basically taking you through everything on your own. This is something that you have to do in your student notebook, and you will see that in a minute. You have to do that on your own, another on your own. And these are the experiments. They are throughout the whole book. And then they do the explore more, where you can do another science project. They have a lot of experiments in this curriculum, which I think is great because it's incorporating hands-on. And that's on top of all the reading and writing and reports that you're making. So it is hefty. They do give you a complete list of all the items that you're going to need for the experiments throughout the school year. If I was you, I would buy everything you need monthly, or go ahead and buy it all at once if you feel like you're going to do it all. So yeah, this is a nice textbook, great pictures, great information. We've already went through, he's on module 2 now, and it's awesome and wonderful. I actually like it. I wish that as a homeschool mom, I could teach science separately to all my kids. It's kind of working its kinks out, working our way with that, and saying, you know, my other son might not do this next year because we might do science all together, but we'll see how it goes. This is the student notebook, and this is the hefty guy right here. You have your intro, and it gives you grading. And then it gives you how to grade the experiments, how to grade each module, and then it gives you a record chart to record what they did. Then it goes into how do you take good notes. And this is all for the student. And then it charts out everything that you need to do. And it tells your child in their textbook to go back, and in this book to go back and check off what you did. And I see mine. He's missing a few checks. But yeah, they kind of color coordinated, so each module is a different color so they don't look like they're all slapped together. This is what module 1 looks like, and it's already starting out saying note taking. Week 1, day 1. They want you to write the definition, write a sentence or two, answer the on your own question, begin your history science timeline. This did come with a cool timeline, and then it says check off day 1 on your daily schedule. That is great that they do have a schedule. It kind of gives them a responsibility of they already know what they're supposed to do and they're getting to do it. This is where they put the vocabulary. He's taking notes on your own. What to do, week 1, day 2. So some days you have a couple of pages, some days you have a lot more pages. This is your experiment page where you summarize it. This is another experiment on what to do, complete the experiment. It keeps going and going. You take a lot of notes in this thing. I told my son he doesn't have to write every information, all it down to the T, but just get it down to where I can understand what he means. So he's not writing and going and going and going. Sir Isaac Newton, Robert Boyle, and Tony Van Leeuwenhoek. Who's gonna say that? Oh, he was learning about all the scientists. I like that. And like I said, this notebook is something I might get for my older one next year, even though we might not, we might end up doing science altogether just because some of the things I want him to do on his own to learn. And then this is a study guide. So this was his study guide. And this is the one thing that they do say parents go over with them the study guide before they actually take the test. So week 3, day 2, still in module 1, still going. So this is just showing you how long one module is, writing down more stuff from science experiments, and you're finally in module 2. So all of that I showed you in the beginning up to here was this was module 1. So you have about a good, 48 pages of module 1, and then you go right into module 2. Another thing I do like about the student notebook is that you learn how to write lab reports. Experiment, formal lab report. This is the lab report he had to write. This is for your experiments. What happened, data and results, conclusion. And like I said, if your kids really don't like to write, my son, he doesn't really want to write a lot, but it's one of those things where I feel like I'm preparing you for college, so yeah, you might just have to get used to it. That's all I say. You might just have to get used to it. So it is a very hefty curriculum. I like it because it's definitely, if your child doesn't have any experience with note taking, and because we came out of the public school system 2 years ago, he really needs to learn about note taking. So this, and just incorporating and learning how to record notes, or once he gets to 9th grade, he will be able to take notes and he will know what he's doing. And I like that about this curriculum. I don't think I have anything bad to say about this except the fact that this might become 2 years of a curriculum for us versus it being 1 year. It seems like a lot compared to some other science curriculums. It is very hefty. But I do love it. I do like it. Like I said, if you had only one child or even 2 kids, this is doable for me because they are allowed to do their independent subjects, and you can make this an independent subject. Now, if you have 4, 5, 6 kids and they're all doing science apart, that's probably not going to work. But like I said, 1 to 2 kids, this can really work. And so I pushed it this year. I'm presently homeschooling 3 boys. So yeah, I just said we're going to do science separately this year and see how it goes. My other 2, if you haven't seen my 6th grader science, his is on Master Books, Soil, Sea, and Sky, and that video is already uploaded if you want to look at that. That is a more comfortable science. I feel like he's flying through that science though. So this takes time, but it is full and it is everything. You don't need to get more books. You don't need to supplement. You know, this is a full curriculum, and that's something that I do love about it. But when you have a lot of kids, I don't think that would be a good fit. So if you like to see more looks in a book and you like what you hear, press that subscribe button for me so we can journey together through the journey of homeschool. That's it. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.